Okay guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to render or export out of After Effects. So obviously this is my project and you can see I've just got some very simple basic animations going on. But if I wanted to export this, well, I'll show you how now. So first of all, the first thing you have to do is set your in and your out points. Now if you see, I've only got my animation up to 10 seconds and then the rest of the composition is just like 20 empty seconds. So you don't really want you don't want to render those 20 empty seconds. So first of all, you have to set your in and your out points. And to do that, you can just grab these little sliders by here and just bring it up to 10 seconds. You can zoom in if you wanted to, just to try and get it bang on, like so. But yeah, that's what you need to do. So now this little highlighted bit here is the only bit that's going to render. It's not going to render this bit. It's just going to render and export this bit by here. So once you've done that, the next thing you need to do is come up to composition, click that, and come down to the add to render queue and give that a click. What that'll do is it'll open up this new window over here where animation 1 is the name of my composition, and this is what we want to currently render, and it's taken into account where these are set, so don't move them. Now there's two things that you're going to want to change when you're inside of here. That is output module and the output 2 settings, and all this does is by changing this output module setting, that's just changing the format that it'll render into, and this is just specifying where you're going to save to and what you're going to call the file. So if you want to and you have to change the output module, you don't click the white text, you don't click the down arrow, you click this text by here. Now in the version of After Effects that you're using, the text will be blue, but obviously I'm using a slightly older version back home, so it's yellow. If you just click where it says lossless, just click on this text, the one after the arrow, click that, and you'll get a window that opens. Now all I want you to be concerned about is the format and the format options. Now what you need to do is just click in here, change the format to QuickTime, okay? And once you've done that, down by here, by default it'll normally say animation, but obviously mine says H.264 because I always change it and it's kind of remembered that. But if yours says animation or anything other than H.264, you need to click Format Options, and then it'll give you this other window, and from this drop down, instead of animation, just click in and select H.264, click OK, and the only other thing you'll want to do is, even though it says Audio Output Auto, so it'll automatically output audio if there is any audio in there, I always turn it to on if I do have audio in there. So do that, and then click OK. Okay, so that's your output module. It's changed, it's all sorted, the format's done, that's fine. So now you need to change the output 2, and that's just going to be where you save it and what you call it. So again, you click the text by here, not the output 2 or the arrow. Click the actual blue, it'll be blue in your case, the blue text. And then it'll give you this window, so you can save it to desktop, wherever, documents, wherever you want to save it to. Let's just save it to documents, and let's call it animation example or whatever. Yeah, and once you've done that, just click save, and the only thing left to do now is to click this render button by here. So give that a click, and then it'll start. You can see this is the progress bar along the bottom, and it'll tell you sometimes how much time is remaining, but it's not going to take too long. So it says 1 minute actually now, but it's not going to take 1 minute. You can see it's nearly done, and so that will now be saved. If I go to my documents, let's open that, documents, animation example, there it is. So if I double click this, it should open it with QuickTime, and that is my exported project, which you all need to kind of do to your projects. So then you give it a play, and you can see it's only rendered where I set those in and out points. Otherwise, this wouldn't be a 10-second animation. It would be a 30-second animation with the last 20 seconds just kind of like frozen. So Hope you kind of understood that. There's handouts. So yeah, use the handouts, use the video. Cool. Cheers.